Welcome back to another episode of fancyachatt. Make sure you're supporting the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. Also, hit the subscribe button below to stay up to date with all of the episodes. Yo guys, welcome back to fancyachatt podcast, and we're on episode 6. We're getting on. And today we have a special guest, fresh from the villa. How long?
I come a couple weeks back now.
Couple weeks, but who cares? Fresh from the villa. Antigoni. Woo!
Thank you for having me.
Woo! Thank you for coming.
On this 40-degree day as well. It's actually mad.
It couldn't have been any worse, to be honest.
It's quite cool in here actually though.
I try my best. That's why, all day I've been stressing about the heat.
The fan is fanning.
It's not. That is just blown out.
It's actually really not fanning.
Straight warm air. It's
actually just straight up lied.
It's very bad. What are you? Do you think you're nervous to be on, or?
No, I'm good. We're just having a chat, aren't we?
Yeah. Do you get nervous?
Chilled. Sometimes I get nervous, like before, like a show or something like that. But like good nerves.
Oh, good nerves.
Yeah.
Did you get nerves going into Love Island Villa?
I did, yeah, but like also again, like good nerves. Like I was excited. By the time I was like walking in, I was like, "Come on, then, let's do it."
You don't get time to really like.
Yeah.
Get nervous proper like that. You went straight on dates as well.
Yeah, I did. That was that whole day was just.
We'll get into that.
Let's do it.
Deep into that. But first of all, your name is very unique. Like very unique.
You not met another Antigoni, no?
No. Exactly.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to try say it in Greek first. So it's Antigoni.
Antigoni.
I mean, it was a good attempt. You tried.
Antigoni.
Yeah. I'll give you like a 6 out of 10 for that. Good try though.
I'm gonna keep practicing and I'm gonna come back with that one.
It's it's my I'm named after my grandma, but the name's originally from an ancient Greek tragedy. The character gets buried alive in the end, Antigone. So yeah. I get buried alive basically. But like she gets buried alive because in ancient Greek culture they believed that if somebody didn't get buried properly, they wouldn't like go into the like the Elysium, like heaven, and like her brothers got killed, and then the new king was like, "You're not allowed to bury them," but then she was like, "No, I'm burying them anyway," so she did it, and then they buried her alive.
And then they buried her alive.
But then the king's son was in love with Antigone, so he tried to save her, but then when they went back to get her, she'd already hung herself in the tomb, so then he killed himself, and then his mum killed herself.
But I thought she got buried alive. So
no, buried, like she was like buried, like put in a tomb to like die.
Oh, and then she just killed herself inside the tomb.
Yeah, basically.
I did not expect that.
It's a nice story.
Yeah, I didn't expect that story to come.
It's a Greek tragedy, but I'm trying to make my life a Greek tragedy.
But people like pronounce your name bad.
Yeah, there was a few. Some I think were a little bit shady and on purpose when I first got there. However, we let it slide. When I was watching it back, I was like, "You've heard my name now."
Who?
I don't know. You can watch it back and make the decision for yourself. No one. There's a couple of times I was like, "All right, okay, you know my name now."
Who?
No one.
Okay.
But anyway, the other day I was walking in Central and some guy was like, "Antigua," and I was like,
Antigua?
Yeah, Antigua. I turned around, I was like, close enough. And then he tried DM, like I got a DM being like, "Hi, I just saw you in Central." I shouted Antigua. I was like, "Yo, do you think I'm gonna reply to that?" Like,
is that the worst? Someone said.
Well, I don't like when people are like antagonistic. I'm like, that's rude. Yeah. I'm not antagonistic.
I saw it on Twitter.
I've had some bad names, yeah.
But to be fair, you got a unique name. That's why everyone's like, just trying to.
Yeah, they'll learn it in the end.
All these Johns and Harrys, and
do you know what I mean?
In fact, let me not even say that to all these Johns and Harrys that are annoyed out there. But yeah, unique name is sweet. Sum up your like Love Island experience. Like, how do you think it went?
I feel like it was like a blur. Like it was so quick. Yeah. I was only there for a week. Do you know what I mean? But
it didn't seem like a week though.
That's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But yeah, it wasn't. But like, it was honestly really fun, and I actually made like, how like intense it is in there, in the sense of like, even though it's every day feels like 5 days.
It does,
because you have no phone, you have no distraction, you can't like pop to the shop. Like you are spending 24/7 like literally just like talking to people. Yeah, but it's fun, and I'm like catching a tan and whatever, but you really do get to know people like deeply in like a short space of time. But I actually really enjoyed it.
Are you like a social person?
Yeah, like massively. Like so
like you kind of enjoyed it, the fact that like you're just in like basically a pen with everyone else.
Exactly. I mean, I felt like I was just like on a big like boys and girls holiday. Booked a villa somewhere with your mates, and you're just like chilling, chatting, like it was good vibes.
You say that, mates.
Yeah.
it's Love Island.
Yeah. But like, I just was only like, I didn't have the chance, I think, to like really explore like a romantic connection. Yeah, I don't think I really did. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not really mad at it.
It is what it is till it isn't.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
You know them ones.
Yeah.
But you know, like in there, did anyone like was that person in there for you? Do you think?
I don't think my husband was in there, Toby. I don't think that. I was waiting for him to come in, but like, you know, I was open to like maybe exploring certain situations, but like, you know, I think I'm the kind of person that whenever I've really liked somebody, it's almost like I meet them and instantly I'm like, yes. And I didn't really have that thing.
At all.
No. But like, I was trying to be open to the Love Island experience and be like, well, maybe that's like not a bad thing. Like maybe I should like explore, like see if things can grow and whatever. But yeah, then it was just all very, I
feel like your season is like, I don't think anyone really got that. Like,
yeah,
you know what
maybe.
I mean?
I feel like Gemma and Luca were quite instant. No?
Yeah.
Jax and Paige as well. I feel like from the get-go they were.
From the get-go as well, to be fair as well.
Tasha and Andrew too. I know people give them bad rap, but I think they're really good together.
Do you think? Well,
yeah, like when I was in there, when I was in there, they were like really good together. They were always together, like chilling. Like.
What we see is like Tasha's just like.
But like, think about it. Like guys have come in and been like, I want to get to know Tasha, and then you know what it's like in there. Everyone encourages you, like you need to like you're in Love Island. You got to give this person a chance, get to know them. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna be polite. Like if somebody comes in and wants to take me on a date, I'll go on the date. But then every date she went on, she still was like, no, I like Andrew. So actually, like I feel like
she brought someone back from Casa though.
True, that was a bit mad. I tried Tasha. I'm sorry.
Who would you say is like your favourite people in there?
India and Paige.
India and
like,
Paige.
Yeah. They were like my girls in there. Paige, like one day we just literally spent all day together. Jax was like, all right, am I allowed to be involved? And India, like, you know, like you have your little like night off. Like I was with India and we just like had the giggles.
Oh, is that like when you clocked like this is like?
Yeah, well, I knew I'd get along with India when I before I even went in because she just had that London vibe. Yeah. So I was like, she reminds me of my girls. Yeah. I was like, I know I'd get along with her, and I just did. So, but Gemma as well, like Gemma's absolute babe. I really got along with her. To be honest, I really did get along with everyone. I didn't really have like, I know it's a bit boring, but it's true. Like I did kind of.
Yeah, but to be fair, you're a social person, so it's like one of the ones where getting along with everyone, isn't it? I'm
quite like I'll always come with like 100% friendly energy unless I have a reason then to not.
I can imagine you being angry at someone, to be honest.
Really? No, I mean, don't get it twisted. If someone's on smoke. You know,
well, you're smoke.
I'm here. I'm ready. No. But I don't like, you know, I don't look for it. I'm trying to avoid, like, I don't need, you know, I don't.
Oh, you don't like the drama.
Yeah, but like, you know, if it comes to me, I'm not like, I actually am probably quite a confrontational person.
Are you?
Yeah, like if I have an issue, I'll instantly be like, I'll just address it straight away. Okay. So I don't hide away from confrontation. I don't find it hard, but I just
prefer not to be in it.
Yeah, like I don't seek it. If you know what I mean.
Seek it, yeah. It would have been funny if
maybe that was the problem. I wasn't problematic enough.
Yeah, so he wanted to see you being problematic.
Maybe if I'd been in there long enough, someone ruffled my feathers the wrong way.
As we're saying that, do you think like obviously Love Island, like you need to? It's basically like you need to graft.
Yeah, I think that was the thing. Like I'm not a grafter. It's just not my style. Like, nah, I'm sorry.
He's like, nah.
No, like, I just think like a guy should graft me. I'm not gonna graft.
Are you gonna die on that hill? Like,
yeah. But like, why shouldn't I die on that hill?
Hey, I'm with you on that. To be fair, like,
don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean I don't put in effort. Like, if I like somebody and like we're into each other and they've like and we're like now catching a vibe, like I will put in effort and I'll be like on it, but I'm just not going to force it. Yeah. If I don't feel like it's like really there, I'm not going to be like, right, well, now you need to like me. Like, no, like if you don't like me, like, cool, you're lost.
Yeah, one of them ones where it's like, I'm not going to force anything. So you don't force anything.
No.
Like, look, if you're on it, you're on it. If you're not on it, then I'm not going to give you the energy to even try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's the best way. I think that's the best way, to be fair. So you come in, dates straight away. Yeah. You're lucky because a lot of people go in there, they don't get dates, you know.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. I had 3 dates. They were like speed dates and the other 2 were watching. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
But like it was kind of funny because they were like chiming in and making comments. But I actually really enjoyed all 3 of my dates.
All 3 of them?
Yeah, like I really did. Like me and
Not
Davide.
even like any of them like awkward, nothing.
Nah, they weren't awkward. Like it was flowing. I mean, Davide and me like have like very similar cultures and stuff. So I think we connected on that. Like we just instantly had like a lot to talk about. Yeah. Similar values. values, that vibe, and that was like a nice date. And then DAMI, I like knew we would just get along. Like I kind of knew there wasn't a romantic thing because I could, like him in India, I was like rooting for them anyway. But I was like, I know that I'll be able to just have a really good like conversation with this guy. So I was like, we'll have like fun. So we were just laughing and having jokes the whole time, and he was like low-key trying to like set me up during the date, which was like funny. And then my date with Jay was like really good as well. It was just like flirty vibes.
I thought I was very like, obviously we were just watching, we don't have no clue what's happening. I thought it was like, oh, this is getting intense, this.
Yeah, I mean,
I obviously like eye contact. I was seeing like all the signs were like pointing me towards like, damn, this is looking like.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I thought like it was like a good date, but then we had this recoupling, and I think that before I'd got there, he'd had his like intentions set on like getting to know Paige from before.
Yeah.
So he was like, well, I've said that I'm going to do this now, so I kind of need to like go down this road.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever, like
that recoupling, like
yeah,
the lineup wasn't in your favor at all, was it?
No, that was the second recoupling. It was really weird because we had a recoupling, and then 2 days later we had another recoupling.
Yeah,
which was really unusual with the same 7 people with no one going home. And then yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, they did me dirty.
They did you so dirty.
Like
the lineup's everything, and they done you so
since
dirty.
when does the new girl pick last? Ever.
But
in
to
the
be fair,
history
you
of
got
Love
3
Island.
dates, so
Most people get 3 dates. Like, you know, I know Danica didn't get, she
nothing.
didn't, no. But like most of the time you do get 3 dates. But
Yeah.
Danica did get exempt from the first vote, and she got to choose first on the
Yeah.
recoupling.
True, yeah.
I was the new girl and I didn't get to pick first.
Who would you have gone for?
Like, I probably would have stuck with Davide at the time
yeah.
because I was like getting to know him and Jay.
Yeah.
And with Jay, I was like, I want to make sure you're actually legitimately trying to get to know me and not trying to get to know me just because it didn't work out with Paige.
Yeah.
So I probably would have chosen Davide. But yeah, like I love Charlie, like as a friend, like we really, really get along.
Yeah.
But like I was just in a friendship couple, whereas I think if I'd got to pick like out of me, Danica and Ekin, if I'd got to pick like first or second, I would have at least been in a situation that could have been something.
Could have been something, yeah.
But yeah, they did me dirty, man.
Done you so dirty.
Like,
I was thinking, damn, they done.
Like, why'd they do
dirty.
that?
I was like, why did? Yeah,
Why'd they do that?
It's all about the lineup. It's all about the
Well, I
lineup.
swear, like because you don't know as well, like
Yeah,
what
don't
order you're
really.
gonna get picked in until it happens. So when they like said it, and then they said right, Danica now, and I was like, I think you saw me say it. I go, yo, this is taking the piss, or I said something like that, like. And I felt bad because I wasn't like, it's not that I was so mad to be with Charlie, but I wasn't like, he's lovely, but it was like we both knew there was nothing there, so it was just like, this is a bit jarring now.
But to be fair, you got the heart rate challenge.
That's true. That was a good one.
That is a big one. Like
that is
every series, the heart rate challenge is like a big one, isn't it?
Oh my god, we were terrified. No, we were
Everyone
terrified.
is.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, that's the one challenge I don't want to do.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I kind of do want to do it. You
Yeah.
know?
Afterwards, you're like, that was so fun. Like, I want to do it again. But before, I was like, oh my god, like, what am I gonna do? Like, everyone was like, fine, you dance a bit, and I was like, yeah, I dance, but I don't dance on people. Like, I've never done that before. But yeah, it was funny. It was so funny, and the boys were hilarious. That was like, I don't think I've laughed so much.
Oh, my head. When I think about your heart rate challenge, all I think about is Charlie's one.
They did him so dirty.
All I think about is Charlie's one because they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing.
In his defense, like he was just having a laugh.
Yeah.
Like, he weren't taking himself seriously. Like that's
I don't
all
think
you
you
can
can, though.
ask.
Yeah,
That's
you
the thing.
can't
Like,
take
all you
yourself
can ask
seriously.
is for somebody to just have a laugh. And
But we like when we're watching, we don't really get that like.
Oh,
We don't know you're having a laugh in it, so it's just.
It looks serious.
Yeah, so he's doing a worm across the villa, like halfway.
Hey, listen, he put in effort. He came with energy, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, so yeah, you've done like the biggest challenge, so you're sweet.
It was good, yeah.
Like,
What did you think of it, the challenge?
I was thinking.
Oh, yeah, it was
I
like
thinking,
apparently one of the wildest ones.
Yeah,
everyone
like
said.
it was wild. I was like, oh my god, should I even be watching this? It was like semi like.
Yeah, a bit much.
Yeah, I was sitting next to Chloe and I was thinking. I looked at her one time. I thought, "Are you allowing me to watch this?" Like, it's just, this is mad. It's mad. But yeah,
It was fun though. It was good.
it was decent. So like, you're a bombshell. So you had that like whole bit of the holding villa, watching the show.
Yeah.
So how was that?
Do you know what? Like the first, because I knew it was going to be at least 10 days, right?
Yeah. So they said,
so in my head,
to you, like,
they said
you
minimum
can
10 days. But in my head, I was like, I knew I was going to be a bombshell. I knew it was going to be around 10 days. But then when it got to 10 days, they were like, it's going to be like another 4 or 5 days. And I was like, so the first 10 days, I was actually good. First 5 days, I had my phone. So that was actually fine. I was just getting on with work and whatever. And like I could chat to my friends' family. Those 5 days went fast. Yeah. My chaperone was a babe as well. Like we really got along.
That's key.
So key. Like it's actually, if you think about how intense that is, how even with your best friends, how often do you go on a 2-week holiday? Just you and that person?
Yeah, just 2 of you as
well. 2 people. But we both clicked. Like we got up and trained every day. We made nice food. We had our villa was like amazing. We had a big ass pool.
You got a nice.
We had land. We were like, look at us in our like Kardashian manner. Like it was great. But and then I really enjoyed it. I just caught a tan. I had my guitar as well, so I was just like,
you know how to play the guitar?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, so I was just writing a bit of music, playing the guitar, just like catching a tan. Yeah, it was like a little retreat, but like it was good. But then the last like 4 days, I was like, right, I need to get through these days. Like I'm sick of this now. Get me in there.
So they grabbed your phone after the 5th day.
Yeah, after 5 days. Like, they're like, right, that's it. I was like, oh my god, yeah.
And he's like, So did you fly out before?
I flew out the day before the show started airing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then you saw the lineup. You was like, what was you thinking about the lineup when you first
saw
it?
When I saw the first lineup, I was like, I don't know if there's anyone for me. Like, I thought like DAVIDE was like really good looking. I was like, maybe DAVIDE. And then on the first couple episodes, I thought, like Luca's got like a bit of banter, like maybe. But then as I watched it go on, I was like, I don't know. And then like Jax came in, I was like, he's handsome. But then I was like, I feel like we'll probably be friends. And then Jay came in, and I was like, hey, I reckon maybe Jay. Yeah. And I thought Remy was good looking as well.
But he went before.
Yeah, he went before I went in. But so when I went in there, I kind of like had my eye on like Jay and Dami and Davide. Yeah.
So was that like your top 3 when they asked what's your top 3 today?
Yeah, that was my top 3. Yeah.
It was Jay, Dami, Davide.
Yeah.
Oh, the 3 you took on a date.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's my word, you know.
Sweet. Anything different to what you expected Love Island to be? Anything different?
No, I actually think it was kind of what I expected. Like, I think that, like, actually, there was nothing that I was like, oh my God, I'm so shocked by. The only thing that I was a bit shocked by was the time, the hours. Like, the fact that we're actually up till like 3 a.m. minimum. Yeah. And then, like, if there's like a dumping and a recoupling, how long that took. But I'd already heard that. Yeah. So I didn't go in there really shocked about that.
How about, like, coming out? Did you expect, like, it to be
as
like
mad
that?
As it is? Yes and no. Like, I've got like friends that have been on the show before, so I've been around them and seen like how mad it is. So I kind of had like knew that a bit.
So then it's just like my turn.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I was only in there for a week. I was like, maybe not. I was like, maybe I'm gonna come back and it's like not gonna be that much of a thing. So I kind of like prepared myself for that. But I came out to such a nice response. Yeah. Everyone's been like so lovely to me, and everyone's been like, we didn't want you to leave. So I'm like, it's nice that like that was the vibe. It's been like, because I felt like really like, oh, that was only there for a week, so a bit embarrassing, like, do you know what I mean? But actually, because everyone was so lovely and has been so lovely, I was like, the universe worked in the right way, like I left in the right time for me.
And we've got the unseen bits as well. If we talk about embarrass and like the
Did
kick.
you see my fall?
The kick, the kick.
Hey, listen, I can actually do Muay Thai and I'm quite good.
Can you do that kick now?
Yes, I can.
Because you dropped.
Rookie error, AstroTurf. And trainers. First of all, Muay Thai and trainers at all. Like, I always train barefoot.
So why do you take your shoes off?
I just didn't think about it. It was just in the moment. And also, Luca did me dirty. He lifted the thing higher. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm so happy that fall happened because I think it was so funny.
It was
hilarious. I feel like it was way more interesting than me doing the kick well.
Yeah,
so
true.
I actually wasn't mad at it. Yeah. Like it was actually kind of funny.
I was like,
hello. Yeah, it didn't hurt at all though. You know.
Yeah, I think because obviously you're like,
No, like it actually didn't hurt. Like, you know, like, even in the moment and after, I was like, oh my God, like it didn't even hurt. And when I watched it back, I was like, oof.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Astro burned that.
Yeah, no, it didn't even hurt. It was fine.
Oh, so you know previous Islanders, yeah.
Yeah.
So who do you know?
I know quite a few people, to be honest. I think like because of the music industry, the events that I've been going to, and you know, just the kind of scenes that I mix in and friends and stuff, is also similar. Yeah. Like, so just the events or whatever, I just feel like I've just met loads of people over the years.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah. Like, just know everyone. You're the plug.
Not everyone, but like some people, you know, you end up going to the same things and then
and you just become friends. Who would you say is like your closest friends? Because obviously you know Chloe. Like, how do you know Chloe?
I met Chloe at the JD Christmas party, and it was actually really funny. So I went with my friend Nifed, you know, the dancer of TikTok, blue hair. She's an amazing dancer. Anyway, so I went with Nifa and she knows Chloe.
Yeah.
And then I went and Chloe actually came up to me and was like, why does everyone know you? Who are you? Because she saw me saying hi to loads of people. She was like, who are you? I was like, I don't know, I'm just here, like, you know, just because all my friends are there. But I just thought she was really funny and we just like really got along. So that's how I met Chloe, yeah.
Oh, that's a decent story. Yeah. Gosh. I don't know.
She's so funny. She just says that. She's obviously sitting there like, who is this girl? She's not. She ain't nobody famous. Why's she friends with everyone?
How do you know everyone? That's such a Chloe thing to do.
Yeah. Now that I know her a bit more, I'm like, yeah, that's just her, isn't it?
That is
though,
yeah.
Because I feel like she's the kind of person, like with me in my life, I like to just have people in my life that I know where I stand with them at all times.
Say it straight.
Yeah, straight. And like, she's obviously really like that.
I think that's the best way though, isn't it?
100%, yeah.
Because if you got like the deep feelings and you're like, it's a bit
I don't
sly,
like people that fester and like hide things and then hold a grudge. I'm like, no, if you have an issue, just say it and we can sort it out.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say it. I'm kind of that person, you know, not like that, but like that's fun.
You just let it slide.
Not let it slide, but I just keep it in. Sometimes, you know.
It's not good.
I'm not a confrontation kind of guy.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like arguments. It's a bit weird.
I hear it.
It's a bit weird. Okay, so have you got any like secrets or gossip?
From the villa? Or just in general in life?
From life.
What would I tell you?
Why wouldn't you tell me? Why wouldn't you tell me?
Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Why wouldn't you tell me?
I don't think I've got any gossip that's too interesting, to be honest.
Because, like, obviously I did my research before you came in.
Right.
And I saw, like, Adam.
Oh my God. That was, like, not that deep. Like, I feel like I've realised this now.
Yeah,
don't do interviews without like reading it after.
Yeah.
Like literally, it was not that deep. Like it was just like a funny thing. Like he replied to my friend's story of me being like a fit. Like and I was like, that's all it was. It wasn't that deep. And it was like, oh, it's quite fun. Like, and I was like, next thing you know, he's in the villa. No, not that he blew up. Just articles and stuff like blew it up. Like they had a history before. I'm like, no, we've never met. Like we do not have a history. There is not anything going on. It was literally just that. But like, you know, it's not that deep.
Yeah, you got to be careful out there.
Yeah.
I'm realising vultures
that now.
out there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bad. They'll just get one little snippet and then they'll run with it, innit?
Yeah.
It's bad out there. Gosh. Also in the press, we're seeing you going with Jax for food.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love Jax. Like he literally like. I feel like he's just going to be my friend for a very, very long time.
You create friends in there.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
like
big time, yeah.
When I first went in there, he was really like welcoming to me, really lovely. I was always like third wheeling with him and Paige, and like never felt like a third wheel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was really sweet, and like with Jax, like, you know, he won't mind me saying this. I feel like he's just got like a bit of growing to do, and I could see that. And there were certain situations that I think he needed a bit of advice.
Yeah.
And I could kind of see that, so I was like kind of there for him, and then he was there for me. So, and then when I came out and I saw that he had such like negative press, I was like really upset me, because I was like, no, like there is this boisterous side of him, that whatever. But you're only seeing that one side, and he's actually really sweet.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wanted to kind of like make that clear, and I felt almost like responsible to like say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then he was in London the other day for After Sun, and his mum like sent me a message and was like, oh, like, thank you for looking out for Jax, like with it in all your interviews and stuff.
Sweet.
So he was like, my mum's dying to meet you or whatever, and they were just literally staying really near where I live.
Yeah.
So we just went with our mums and got some brunch.
Oh, that's really decent.
Yeah, it was really nice,
that's
actually.
So
he's really lovely. Yeah.
How's he doing?
No, I think he's in a really good place. I think he's good. I think he made the right like decision to leave.
Yeah, because I quite like Jax. I could see it, like he's all like banter side.
Yeah.
But then obviously the side that at the end was like a bit like.
Yeah. I think that it all just got a bit too much for him. One thing, like, you know, for him is that like he's a rugby player, so he's somebody who does sports every day, and he weren't training in there. And like my mum said it to him at brunch. She was like, why weren't you training? Because you don't realise how much like that can like give you anxiety and stuff when you're not exercising and whatever. And he was like, I know, I just can't be bothered, I was just on holiday. But actually, I think he made the right decision to leave, and I think he's in a really good place, and you know, and I'm sure he's going to do really well. I'm excited for him.
It's that competitive drive. You guys were all fooling me when I was doing the weights after losing sports day. Hey, it's the competitive drive.
There you go.
You start going bonkers. Casa. You left us before Casa.
I know. And when we were in the holding, like before we came home, and we found out Casa and Moore had started, we were like, oh, like the timing is so bad. But then when I watched it, like all the Casa boys were really young.
Oh,
like they were all really young. I think the oldest one was like, I don't know, like 22 or something. So I was like, I don't think my husband was there either. So actually, I did find out though, like, I don't know whether I meant to say this, but whatever. One of the chaperones told me that like there was another guy in holding.
Oh yeah.
Who was like probably a bit more than me. He was like 27. He was like tall and whatever. Like he just like described him and was like, yeah. And you were in, you know, when you have to do your top threes, he was like, you were his top person. But he had like something happen and had to go home.
Had to go. Oh, was he going to come in Casa?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like I feel like maybe the guy that I would have vibed with didn't get to go on. So.
Maybe you might just jump your DMs.
Maybe he'll slide in my DMs. I don't even know his name. I don't even know if he really exists. But like, you know, slide in my DMs if you're about.
How about if he just says, yo, Antigoni, top 3, question mark?
Yeah, then I'll know. Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. But yeah, so once I watched Casa and I was like, you know, I don't really think there was someone for me in there that it made me feel better about leaving. I was like, and you know what, like I really wanted Danica to find someone too. So, and I think the guys in there were like more her age or whatever. So it's like, maybe it's just better, like made more sense. So
what is your your type? What's your idea? Like if you could like build
my guy.
Yeah, what would you go? What would you go for?
Right. Well, I know everyone says this, but I really mean it. Like I don't have a
cancer. Oh, sorry.
No, I don't have a type like looks wise really. Like I like a guy who's tall, like because I'm like 5'7". I like to wear really high heels. So like, you know, I want to feel like cute and petite and stuff. So like a tall guy is definitely there. Someone who's athletic and like looks after themselves. Because like I train every day. So I think I need somebody that does. Like I like a nice body on a guy. Yeah, I don't want like a super like pumped like steroided like that kind of look. Like, that's not my vibe. But just like nice athletic, you know, young 6-pack. I'm here for that. But then like face wise I don't think I necessarily have a type. Like often the guys that I think are like beautiful don't have that like sauce and like vibes. They're like, you know, it's just a bit, I don't like a guy that overly pampers himself. So for me my type is like, it's like someone who's got charisma and just like vibes and someone who's got presence and is confident. Like there's a quality that I can see in a guy and that's when I know that he's my type. Do you know what I mean?
I'm trying to get on the same page, and I'm trying to get on the same page because everyone has like what they're attracted to, like facially, like you know what I mean.
Okay,
Where you're like,
I like a guy. I like nice
ooh,
lips on
okay.
a guy.
Yeah.
I like nice lips on a guy. That's something that I think I look for. But like, I don't know.
Other than that, it's just like more how
all
you
the
carry
guys
yourself.
that I've like fancied or like there's not necessarily a strict pattern.
Link. Oh yeah. Okay.
There is a little bit sometimes, and I guess the guys that I might see a picture of and be like, oh, he's fit. But with the people that I've actually liked, like I've like gone on a date with a guy who's been so beautiful, but then there's just no vibes there.
There's nothing there.
I need vibes. I need a guy who's like confident and but not like super arrogant. But I'm like a very like loud like person, and I'm very sociable in a room or whatever. And and I need someone that's not like intimidated by that. Someone who like is going to push me to be like the loudest, most present person of myself and is like secure. Like I couldn't be with a guy that's like overly protective or like paranoid or whatever, because it's like that would just annoy me.
Okay then, so past seasons Love Island, you watched the past season? Who is your kind of who's
my vibe?
Yeah, who's your vibe?
I don't know. Like
there has to be someone that you're like, okay, you know what? Maybe you're all right. You know.
I feel like I don't want to say because I might like end up like meeting them now, and then I'm gonna be like, you know,
okay,
so you know, keep my cards close to my chest. You know,
keep them ones on the wraps. Could you do be with someone that does
the same thing as me? I think so. Like as long as like honestly, it's all just about trust and loyalty. Like if you can trust somebody, like you know, you can have somebody that works in the most like, you know, low key job, and if they're not a loyal person, they're gonna cheat on you. Yeah. And you can be with somebody whose like job is like meeting different girls every day and whatever. But if they're for you, they're for you. Yeah. So you know, I think I don't have like a limit on like, oh, I wouldn't date somebody who does this or does that. It's just more about that person. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Going on to Love Island this year.
Yeah.
Predictions.
1,
2, 3.
Okay.
Top 3. What are you thinking?
I don't know anymore.
Because everyone's on the rocks.
Yeah, everything's just wild. Like I thought like Gemma and Luca were like the most secure throughout, and I thought maybe they were doing, but then the last couple of days that's been a bit weird. So like, I actually don't know.
I don't know either.
Don't know.
It's like movie night kind of rattled a lot of fellas, and like
I don't know who's going to win.
Ekin Su and Davide?
I think Ekin and Davide could probably win, to be honest. I feel like everyone really loves them together. And they're just funny together and stuff as well. So like, I think maybe they could win.
Andrew and Tasha?
Yeah, I mean, Andrew and Tasha could, I don't know though, because I feel like people outside are not like, that would be nice if they won though. I wouldn't, they've been quite I don't know.
Adam and Paige?
Yeah, that could be a really wild card that comes in and wins. I mean, like Amber won and Greg came in quite late. So you never know.
But
people really did love Paige and Jax, so I don't know.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Like,
it's a bit.
Paige and Jax, for me, it was like, Paige and Jax, I quite like them together.
Solid, yeah.
And now, like, Adam and Paige, I'm a bit like, I don't know,
Do you know, I've stopped trying to call it because I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, he really gets that. I think I'm on the Luca. I think it's a toss-up between Luca and Gemma and Davide and Ekin Su.
I reckon Davide and Ekin Su will win.
You think?
Yeah. Once they got through that little, I wasn't sure whether they'd get through the movie night thing, but then now that they have, I reckon they'll probably win. Yeah.
They look like an old married pair.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? So yeah, I reckon they'll win.
You know what though? In Love Island, like, it's semi-strict in there. It's semi-strict. Did you?
Yeah, it feels like you're in a school, like you're just like naughty school kids. That's actually, that's one thing I guess that did shock me, is that like it's very, you feel like you're getting in trouble all the time.
You tell when you just wake up, when to go to sleep.
If you're going somewhere and I went to excuse me, Antigoni, where are you going? And I'm like, to the loo.
Did you ever get told off?
I got told off a couple of times because people were like asking me things from the outside. And I was like, not in a mean way, like not in a bad way, but like I was like, yeah, this, and then I was like, oh shit, I'm not meant to say that. So a little bit.
So
but
do they say like before you go in, like, do they give you like a brief?
Yeah, they're like, don't
say anything.
Yeah.
Because when we came, when I was in,
you were first lineup, right?
Yeah. So every single person that came in, I was like, so what is going on?
And did they tell you?
Some people.
Yeah.
Some people could, and some people it was like, no, I'm not telling you nothing.
Yeah.
Anyone ask you like, what's my followers?
Yeah, but I didn't know because I lost my phone like a few days after it started, so I actually didn't know anyone's followers. But I was just able to say, like you guys like doing really well, whatever. Like I didn't have that much to tell them. Also, I didn't want to rattle people either because it's like you don't want to be like, well, people have said this. It's actually better not knowing when you're in there, isn't it?
No, but you're so eager to know that it's just like
you are,
but
like
know,
yeah, but. Yeah, I don't
you
know.
Want to know like how's
well, no one new came in when I was in there, so I couldn't ask anyone. I was wondering, of course you do. It comes into your head. You're like, do people like me? Like,
honestly,
cool?
you just want to know how you're perceived. You know what I mean? So I've heard you say this like 2-3 times now, but I've been waiting till now
what is it?
to ask the question. Can you give us a little snippet, like song? Like I want to hear you sing.
What a little
live,
something.
A live performance.
I can, yeah. What, like, should I sing a little bit of one of mine?
You could pick whichever one you want.
Well, I have a single, like the one that, I feel like the one that's most like Love Island relevant is Red Flag.
Okay.
I wrote it like a year ago, and I wrote it, I came out of a really long relationship. I was in a 9-year relationship.
9 years?
Yeah. And then, I know, long time. And then I was like having a conversation with my girlfriend, and we were like, I was like, right, my focus is just like my career now, music, whatever. Like, I don't want to meet anybody.
Yeah.
And she was like, you never know. You could just meet someone, fall in love, and end up in another relationship. And then I was like, nah, like, I don't want that. Like, what's the solution? And so we came up with like the brilliant idea that like I would just only date guys with red flags, so that like I just won't fall in love and like won't end up in another relationship. Turns out it was a terrible idea. You still catch feelings. You just don't end up in a relationship. Turns out it's not hard to find guys with red flags though. You man all have them. But then then
girls have red flags as well.
Hey, I didn't say they didn't. I'm just saying you man do too. But then that's why like when Love Island came around, I was like, you know what? I'm actually done with red flags. I'm actually down to meet someone now. But yeah, so I can sing a little bit of Red Flag. Okay, it goes. Go for it. I pick up a flower till I see another pretty one. Lemonade goes sour when you leave it in the beaming sun. When I feel them feelings creeping, all I wanna do is run. So I run. Hold up, fly high, but I'll never touch the sun. Stop, No way, I don't wanna find the one. You want that young, dumb puppy love. You're dreaming. Told you I don't wanna catch no feelings. Give me love, fuck it up. Get the gun, bang, run it up to the top. Give me your red flag. Give me love, fuck it up. Get the gun, bang, run it up to the top. Give me your red flag.
Hey,
thank you.
Your voice is sick. Your voice is sick.
I shouldn't have just yammed that chocolate if I knew I was going to sing.
Your voice is sick.
Thank you.
Okay, no.
You're going to come to my show?
Yeah, if you invite me, I'll come down.
I'll invite you.
I'm coming to
it's not planned
well.
yet, but... Oh, yeah, don't worry.
It's not planned yet.
I'm not planning the show yet, but it's coming. September or October, I think.
Where's the show?
I don't know yet. I'm like figuring it out, but I'm gonna do a show like before the end of this year anyway.
Is that like your prime focus?
Yeah.
Singing.
Music is literally just my life.
You love it.
Yeah.
You know what? When you're doing something that you love, it's so sweet, isn't it?
Literally. But my next single is coming out in September as well. It's called You Can Have Him, and it's quite jokes because I actually wrote that song based off of like a conversation I had with one of the producers going into Love Island.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because when I was like having like a Zoom kind of like chat before I went in, one of the producers was like, oh, it was Charlotte. You probably know Charlotte. She was like, well, like, what would you do? Like, say you were coupled up with a guy and then like a girl came in and she wanted your man. Like, what would you do? And I said, well, if you can take him, you can have him. Yeah. So I was like, and then I went into the studio a few days later and I was like, that's actually a good concept for a song. Because the idea is like, obviously I'll be sad if somebody comes along and takes my man. But the point is like, you shouldn't be able to take him. Yeah. Like he should be like, nah. Like, do you know what I mean? Whereas if you can take him, he weren't mine in the first place, clearly. So, yeah, you can have him. You can pre-save that now. Let me just plug my music. You can pre-save that link in my bio. Toby will share it.
Plug it. That's sick.
Thanks.
So, that with the music thing, like, you have to be bare creative. Like, it just comes to you like that, innit? And you just like...
Not always. Like, it doesn't always come like that. Sometimes it is a graft and you have to just, like, push through. But, like, the best songs are normally the easiest ones to write. Like, when you just have, like, a clear idea and it just happens. Like... Yeah.
Oh, that's so sick. That's so. I don't think I have the rhythm to be like
you're not,
a singer
you're
or
a musical
dancer.
guy.
Yeah.
Go
I
on,
can
like,
put my head to it, but
maybe you should like spit some bars, like.
No. You don't get me with that. Oh. Remy got grabbed with that. I'm not getting grabbed with it.
Not on my own podcast.
No,
you're not doing me dirty on my own.
No chance. Well, I'll just cut it out myself. So before we go into the questions, like, how was pre-Love Island? Like, what was you up to? Before Love Island,
just music, literally. Music. I mean, I'm independent, so I'm not signed to a label or anything.
Would you sign to a label?
If it was the right thing at the right moment, like I'm in a rush. I used to be signed to Island Records.
Oh yeah.
So like I've been through the mill, and if I'm being real with you, like I was kind of at a point where I was like, this is hard. I was like, I'd spent every penny I'd ever earned, like reinvesting it back into music, trying to blow it. And it was getting to a point where I was like, okay, like I need, but like I started releasing some singles and then, like, so my life was just like studio, shooting videos, like, doing gigs, like just to like make money and like doing vocals to make money and like doing odd jobs here and there just to like kind of get by.
No one sees the graft. Like, it's like an iceberg, innit? No one sees the underneath.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
The craft
for
of
sure.
music.
Yeah, because it's like when you're independent as well, it's that like you're doing everything. Like, and I'm not mad at it because I am somebody that like, I don't shy away from hard work, but it is a lot because being creative and writing the music and doing that is like a whole job in itself. And then the other side of it is a whole job in itself.
And the admin side as well,
yeah. But, like I'm not mad. I'm just like, we're gonna just keep my head down and keep working and catch me at the Grammys one day.
Oh, the Grammys shout is coming. So how did it like go from that to like Love Island? Yeah.
Well, I got a DM on Insta saying, would you wanna slid in, like, would you? And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the DM, I was like, no way. I was like, I would never do it. Literally, I swear. Like I sent it into my family chat and we were all just like, nah, no, like I'd never in a million years. And then they were like, why don't you just have a conversation? And I was like, all right, I will. Like, why not have a conversation? And I was kind of at a point where I dated a few people and I was at a point where I was like, okay, I'm over the red flags thing. And I was feeling a little bit like, I could do with some love, when you're in a 9-year relationship, I was used to like cuddling someone every night and like having kisses and affection and that companionship all the time. And I'd got to a point like a year and a half after, like, feeling like I missed that. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? If I go on there and meet the love of my life, like people do go on there and genuinely fall in love. True. So I was like, why not? Like, I've got nothing to lose, and it's like a summer in the sun.
Yeah.
You know, like I can just go on there, like hopefully that will like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like hopefully that helped my music too. That was obviously part of it. But yeah, you know, obviously I didn't find love in there, but as I keep saying, I'll just do Hot Girl Summer instead.
Facts. Why not? Why not? The summer's not over. So you come out just in time. Summer's not over, and it's hot right now.
But also, it's just crazy to say. What a fun experience! What a cool experience! It's like a once in a lifetime thing. Why not?
It is once in a lifetime. Why not? Like, you know how many people like want to go into that show.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh no, I genuinely feel really grateful to like have gone on it. I had like a really good time, and yeah.
And you got DMs. So like, how do you feel? Like you're like the top of the top, you know what I mean?
Am I? Oh, thank you. Come on.
No, I just feel like if you're good enough to go on Love Island, like it's like
exactly.
They're flattering.
No,
like,
it's really it is. It's massively flattering, and it's like, you know. Yeah. Oh, now I know what you meant. I thought you meant I've got DMs now, like guys in my DMs. You meant I've got DMs.
Guys in your DMs.
Yeah, I was like, it's a bit dry actually. No, yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It still went through the process once they DM you. It's not like you're just in. But I was like, I was gassed to do it. It was really fun.
Oh, that's sick.
What about you? Did you apply?
I applied.
Okay.
I applied. I was like out of uni. I was like, you know what? Like,
why not?
COVID's finishing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just try and go on holiday.
Oh my god! Yeah, exactly.
I went on holiday.
Essentially, it's like a paid holiday.
It
like,
is.
What the hell?
They feed you. Yeah. They give you a villa, and all you have to do is talk about your feelings.
Like a child.
You have to talk about your feelings.
Yeah, you had a wild journey in there.
Yeah. My journey. Because I wasn't ready for it. That's why I wasn't ready.
But look, you're grown and all loved up now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're here today because of it. Why not?
Exactly.
So, are you ready for the questions?
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Always ready.
Quick fire questions, like bang, bang, bang. Okay. You guys at home have been asking these questions. Okay. And it is... Ready? Who did you get on with most?
India and Paige.
Most supportive Islander?
Oh, also Davide. Sorry. Most supportive Islander, probably Paige.
Closest guy friend in Villa?
Davide and Jay and Jax.
Anyone from Casa you would have wanted to get to know?
Not really.
Snog, marry...
They all seem cool though.
Snog, marry and pie from the Villa now?
Now, wait, I'm forgetting who's still in there. Snog, Davide, marry, maybe Andrew. Andrew's really sweet. Like, and then pie. Maybe Billy, because I never met him. Don't know him.
Yeah, them ones.
Yeah.
Andrew seems like a really nice guy though.
He's actually lovely. Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy.
Top 3 from the series.
Top 3 like people?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, top 3.
Oh, India, Paige, and Davide. No, India, Paige, and Gemma.
Oh, Davide got.
Oh no, but Charlie and Jay as well. I love my people too.
It's
really hard. Can I do 3 boys and 3 girls?
Go on and go for it. 3 boys.
India, Paige, Gemma.
Yeah.
And boys is Jay, Charlie, and Davide. No, Jax. Jax, Davide, and Charlie.
Okay. Top ick.
Stinginess.
Stinginess in what sense?
Like in all senses of the word, because I find if someone's like stingy, it's like in all aspects of their character. Like I come from Greek culture, it's very like open and giving and like come in and eat and whatever. It's like I can't be with a guy that's not like a generous person.
So what would like be the one thing you're like, you see it and you'd be like, no?
Like say we went on a first date and they were like, let's split the bill. I'd be like, nah. Like even like, first date, done. Like you're that stingy that you won't even pretend for the first date that you're not. Do you know what I mean?
Would you offer to do the bill, or do you just?
I used to, but no, because it's like no. Not a first date. I'm the kind of person that I want to see what your character is, and then once we've been on a couple of dates, I will go like I'll pick a bougie ass restaurant, and then without you even realizing, I'll go and pay for it. Like I'll do that.
Some people get annoyed about that, you know.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking like once we've been on a couple of dates or whatever. I just need I need somebody that I know is super generous, and then I'll be super generous back. Okay, do you know what I mean?
So you're just testing them at the start.
No, it's not a test. It's just that I need to see that in your character. Because I've grown up with like a dad who's like very like generous and that kind of vibe. So I think I just need that in a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite current music artist?
My top 2 artists are J. Cole, John Mayer.
Oh, Would you ever go back in if you were approached for future series? For the villa?
I mean, never say never, but I don't think so. I don't think I would. I feel like I did my thing and like, now on to the next chapter. Time? Maybe, but like I think actually like I'm happy, so things worked out for the best, you know.
And finally, last question, any regrets from the show?
Not really, you know. Regrets. I don't actually have any regrets. I'm happy. Like I think, you know.
Don't live life with regrets.
All good, yeah. I get to have. Summer's been lit in London since I've been back, so
you brought the sun with you. That's why. Last thing, we've got a Polaroid.
Let's do it.
So basically, what we're doing is we're getting photos of everyone to do with the podcast, and it'll eventually go on the wall. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Can't even check if it's cute for like another 5 minutes.
Yeah. But it'd be brilliant for you to sign it.
Yeah.
And with that, I do have a Sharpie. With that, that is the end of the podcast with Antigoni. Make sure you subscribe because 90% of you are watching and not subscribing. So click the button. How rude, isn't it?
I mean, it's only a click of a button.
Just click off one little button. And it's red. You can't miss it. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace.